Horseshoe Bend Visitor Center and Tour Road. I think that's calling my name. My bride is in Knoxville, Tennessee with friends. My offspring are in Falkville, Alabama. I have no friends except y'all, so that just leaves me. I have always wondered what was at Horseshoe Bend. I've never been here before. So now here's my opportunity to check it out. I looked it up. It said it's free, and it's the spot where 800 soldiers fought in the War of 1812 for freedom. I know nothing about the War of 1812. Well, I made it. I finally got my act together. I know one thing. I looked it up, and it's kind of difficult to understand. It was during the War of 1812, but it was fought between the creeks. There were upper creeks, lower creeks, red sticks, and everything else. And the bottom line, I think it was due to the U.S. expansion trying to take land. But I know this. There's a pile of land here owned by the government, and also another pile owned by the Alabama Power. Pretty much owns everything else in Alabama. I'm waiting my turn. There's a big scout group in there, and he gave me a pamphlet and everything, but I'm gonna walk around and check some things out in a second after. Oh man, you can't climb on this. Every kid's dream, climb up there. So I'm gonna wait my turn and go in there and look at the museum. Okay, here it is. Here's a little more facts. So the upper creek fought with the US. The lower creek fought with the British. That's all I know. There are restrooms here, just in case you were curious after your 8-hour drive to come here. So this is where it happened, I think. I'm a great tour guide. While we wait, he said there is a 3-mile tour you can drive or walk. I think we're gonna drive some first and then go back and walk some of it. There's a lot of scouts in there. I should have joined the scouts when I was a kid so I could learn how to do something. There are a lot of people out here. I may be closer to a town than I think I am. Tour road, take a right. Okay, we'll go right here. You can't fish out here. No picnicking. This may be the world's most boring video, but this place is kind of cool to me. This is the overlook. We might come back to that. I want to get back up there and get inside the museum so we can get an idea of what everything looks like. Entering commemorative area. Recreation activities prohibited. I don't know if that means you can't enjoy yourself or you can't get out and play frisbee, walk the dog, bark the frog, or anything like that. Oh, there's a creek down there though. Tour stop. Okay, Horseshoe Bend, because it's in the bend of the river. Where have I been all my life? We gotta get out and look. I just realized I left your glasses on through the glass. So you probably got a pretty good glare. So, I am here. You are not. Beans Island in front of us. As Jackson's army attacked the Red Sticks, Brown's men. Beans men, that doesn't say Brian. Aimed the rifles across the river, shooting at any Red Stick attempting to swim. That's kind of harsh. Gosh, I would give my shoes to metal detector over there. I guarantee you 3 things though. You'd probably get arrested. You wouldn't. I would. Because I am here. You are not. So this is why they call it Horseshoe Bend. Because the river bends. Well, I wonder how high this was the other day. So the War of 1812, there's 1812, 1912, 2012. I'm trying to figure out how many years it's been. 1812 to 1912, 1912 to 2012 to 2022, 200 and something years ago. I can't do arithmetics in my head or on paper. That's not what's important right now. We're on the 3-mile loop. This is the tour stop number 2. So let's tour stop it. You want to? Yeah, I do too. Okay, here it is. This is a spot of a log breastwork built by the Red Sticks. And I guess this is where, I guess the breastwork was, there's an example of the length of it. And then what would happen was they said that Jackson had 2 cannons up there. Boy, I'd love to have a drone right now. Let's go to spot number 3. Okay, I think I've made the corporate decision that we're not going to stop anymore until we get back to the museum, because I want to see the museum. So let's do the 3-mile loop. I'm assuming it's a loop. Otherwise, I'm going to be, oh yeah, this is the loop. So have y'all done the arithmetics yet? Figured out 1812 to 2022? How many years that was? Let's figure it out. 1812 to 1912 is 100. 1912 to 2012 is 200. And then 10 more years, right? 210 years, is that right? I actually start getting a headache when I try to group things together and then count them. Like, here you got a pile of this many and a pile of this many. Now, how much is that? And it's odd because I work with mountains of engineers who do arithmetics in their head. Even though they said it was a rite of passage in college, the intense math, they're still able to do it. Tour stop. Okay, this might be a nice one because it's on the river. Okay, we'll keep going. This is cool, isn't it? It's cool because the river is wrapping around us as we turn. I don't know why that's so cool. What if a little jet john would handle the water okay? I almost sank it last summer. We had too many people in it. And the back end was going underwater. I was really surprised that I got it running again. Need to crack it out and get over to Georgia and hang out with Zach a little more. He's wide open looking for arrowheads. So he's been busy. I haven't seen him in a while. Pretty sure he still looks like Sherman from the Civil War, but I'm not positive. Y'all have to look him up on Facebook, YouTube, Zach Bird Adventure Hour, to see what he still looks like. But yeah, if you know what Sherman looks like from the Civil War, that's about what Zach looks like. I mean that in a nice way. If you're watching this, Zach, or if you're Zach's wife or parents or grandkids or relatives. So we're still on the tour. We're on stop 5. Well, we're rolling through this with a quickness. Stop 5. That looks like more. What what did I call it? Breastwork? Yeah, where they stack logs. He talked about how long the logs were, how big they were. Hey, you see the white sticks up there? Not to be confused with the red sticks. And what kept them from just running through the woods? I guess there's a dip on the left and then a river on the right. Oh, wait a minute. We're back where we started. Huh. Where do I begin? So let's go back to the museum and see if everyone has left. I thought that looked awfully familiar back there. Not awfully, but just familiar. Should have been a forest ranger. There's a lot of things I wish I'd done different. I wish I'd been like a forest ranger or a game warden. I started off wanting to be a band director, and I forget what do they call the conductor dude who stands up there, or a dudette who stands up there and God, what do they call him? Not drum major. Is it drum major? I forgot what they're called. Because I played alto saxophone in the band and I loved it. But I got tired of all the marches. And then Kenny G broke out on the scene. And then I said, okay. So I learned as much of his stuff as I could. God, this place has got a lot more visitors since we left last time. Then I joined a couple of rock bands in school. I thought, okay, I'm going to be a rock star. I'm through with standing in line at the clubs I'll never get in. And then we did that. I played keyboards in the band, not saxophone. And I would help the guys who were good at guitar kind of transpose the music, because I could pick it out by ear and play on a keyboard all the different parts, and then say, okay, dudes, this is what it really sounds like. I know you think you know it, but you sound terrible. We sound pitiful and sad. I'm inside, but it's kind of quiet and peaceful, so I'm just going to show you stuff.
Oh, I guess it was a bag. I had to put some stuff in it.
We'll snag one on the way out.
This is what the Indian wore. This is a memorial to the Indian people. See, they look like that. They're Indian.
Here's what a Creek Indian village is.
It was a deer skin. This was from a deer.
It's pretty interesting. It's small, but there's a lot of people in there, so I'm gonna wait it out. I'm done. I wanted to talk and kind of read stuff to you, but it's just, there's a lot awkward. There's a lot of people in there and a few kids. They're really enjoying it. This place is really nice if you ever happen to be on this road. Right now we're gonna go here real quick. Thanks for watching my videos.